1996, the anti-drug movement, People Against Gangsterism and Drugs, Pagad, was established in Cape Town to rid communities of drug dealers and gangsters. But it soon developed a violent reputation, and the murder of gang leader Rashad Staghi became the event most associated with the group. Pagad's national coordinator, Abdussalam Ibrahim, was sentenced to 11 years in prison after a spate of murders and bombings in the Western Cape. When Ibrahim was released on parole in 2008, he vowed to resurrect Pagad and set up branches nationwide.
Pagad never stood for violence, not even 15 years ago. Pagad stood for the right that they, or the people in this country have, if under attack, that they have the divine right to protect themselves. When we read in the scriptures that God asks you to pray, then we pray. God asks us to fast, we fast. God asks us to give charity, we give charity. But then God also asks us, and why should you not fight in the cause of God for those who are ill-treated, weak and oppressed?
We accompanied him on a trip through one of Gauteng's most drug-affected communities, a few weeks before Pagad's official launch in the province. In Westbury, a suburb on the west rand of Johannesburg, drug abuse is rife.
Our children, they do nothing. Community of our children is just drugs. They don't have work, they got nothing. So it's just drugs.
A lot of people is on drugs, you see, in Westbury, because people don't have things to do. So they start sitting in corners, and there's a lot of corners here in Westbury. Car washes, you see, in front of your yard, you see selling drugs. It's people of a community, you see. They don't have money. Now you see, starting selling these things makes a lot of money. And if you work, you get 3,000 a month. Those people is making 60,000 a week. Drugs come with crime. Because the moment you smoke it, you're in another world, you see. And smoking this thing, you lose your mind. You're not in your own world, you see. You're in another world, you see. Then you're just doing crime, like stabbing people for money, you see.
My heart is sore because I'm also a mother. It's not like when your child stands there in a corner, or your child has been shot here, or killed like just for drugs. No. My brother's daughter was murdered. Very hard. It was so sore. I murdered her and I put her under the bed. Drugs. What does drugs? You know how old I am today? I'm 46. I'm making 46 January. I was naughty, but I never came so far to use drugs.
Community members in Westbury believe the police are being paid off to protect the drug dealers in the area.
I don't trust the police.
Why not?
Because they in together with the drugs people. I don't trust the police.
But they have cops that's working with them as well.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like there's a main problem.
You can't actually go to the police and say these guys are selling, because then you get into trouble, isn't it?
The police is doing nothing. We are trying to call them. You know, like maybe somebody's fighting here now, boom, 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 of the lot. They don't come. They come when the person is already dead.
The police are supposed to be doing something to help us get rid of drug dealers, but they do nothing. They rather go around collecting money from drug dealers to keep quiet. For me, that's just bullshit.
Pagad say the police sees its efforts as a threat and warn residents against associating with the group.
If national intelligence knocks at your door and tells you, and this is what they do, they go all throughout the country, if a drug dealer dies in your area, they need to lock you up. How can they lock you up? If somebody steals a truckload of goods, if you didn't do it, they can't lock you up.
For the people of Westbury, their only hope is that someone will fix the drug problem. But will Pagad be that someone?
On my side is they can do what they want to do. They can try. They must try more. Like a party is to say, doen het. Dan maak je recht het dan.